How's it going, mates? It's Corvy here, and welcome to another rant. It's not really basically something I want to be talking about at the moment because I might cut a little bit of slack, but it's something I'm going to touch on anyway. I'm going to be touching on the fact that maybe bigger YouTubers are kind of shitting all over the smaller community of YouTube in more of the gaming aspect than anything. Sketch comedy and everything's always going to be individually based. They're always going to have better production value and stuff. I'm not going to touch on that whatsoever because there is ways you can come up in YouTube in sketch comedy, which I'm not going to touch on. But in this episode, I'm going to be talking about gaming YouTubers and stuff, basically shitting on the smaller ones, no matter how hard they do it. I understand that these bigger YouTube channels, they are releasing as many videos as they possibly can to catch in on the fact that they are now full-time, they have all the time in the world just to do this, and this is their full-time job, how they make a living, how they do everything, and I'm not going to take any slack off them whatsoever because it's basically their life at the moment, and I understand that they're doing the best they can to project themselves into the future and make their channel consistently grow so they can consistently, well, be more and more relevant and stay relevant, because as rappers say nowadays, I rap to stay relevant. I don't rap for the joy of it anymore. Most of them rap to stay relevant, and I understand people can always argue the fact that they like editing and uploading videos like I do. I love doing it, but once you lose a sense of connectivity to the audience, I don't understand why you would really enjoy it anymore, because most of the comments on big name YouTube videos you don't have a connection, you just get a number. Anyway, that's a totally another video that I will probably maybe touch on later, but this YouTube video is going to be totally all about the fact that I think big YouTubers and the way they're channeling and doing all their video-y stuff, basically shitting on the smaller YouTube community in general. As a small gaming YouTuber myself, I basically telling you guys how the experience for me is when I want to create and upload a video. So normally I would see what's trending or what kind of style I like before I create a video. So I'm really into Stardew Valley at the moment, and I was kind of into it before it got extremely popular, so I started creating and uploading the content on my channel when I found out about this game. Now I look onto the bigger YouTube channels and how they basically upload the videos, and I'm just going to touch on Markiplier. He did an hour special on the game. He touched on the fact that he really enjoyed it. He liked the fact that it was fast-paced, not really fast-paced, it's more of a chill game where you can play and relax and talk to your audience, and more of a live stream setting would be basically better, and that's all fine and everything like that's fantastic. And he touched on it to an extent where you can go and check out other people's videos over the fact, because he didn't really do much. He came in, he experienced the game, he told me what he thought, how he liked it, and if he should create more videos. And he basically said if you want to check out other stuff, go check out other people. They're doing plenty of Let's Plays on it. That's totally fine. The way they handled it and everything, that's good. See, big name YouTubers, they shed a lot of information and a lot of light onto a certain game, and if channels are already creating Let's Plays on it, then people will go over to there to find out more information on it so they can get better. The thing that really pisses me off though, the thing that actually really doesn't make me happy about anything, is when big name YouTubers get games pre-release. This one can be touched on recently, as Dark Souls 3 is meant to come out at the 12th of April, I'm pretty sure, or the 10th of April. YouTubers are getting this game and Twitch streamers are getting this game at least 2 weeks before release, and that's very frustrating for someone like me and in my position, who was actually thinking about creating a Let's Play on this game, because it's always been a popular genre, and I actually got a pretty good view base when I actually live streamed Dark Souls 2, so I was actually really keen to get this game as early as possible and upload so I can beat the curb and get as many viewers as I can rolling in. So that was the grand plan. That was the evil scheme to take over the world, is get this game as soon as possible, create a video and upload it ASAP so I get my exposure that way. These YouTubers are beginning this game 2 weeks early. PewDiePie uploaded a video and that instantly takes all the exposure to him. People have been live streaming the game since 2 nights ago, and they're pretty far way through the chunk of the story, and a bunch of other YouTubers I'm pretty sure have also got the game. Haven't really done much other digging except the fact people are getting this game and they are playing it a lot, and it seems like a big kick in the side for someone like me who had a pretty good idea and actually did a little bit of study to figure out what big games are coming out and see if I can get ahead of the curve. Really, I'm really passionate about this YouTube stuff, and I wanted to see how far I can go, and it just seems like a massive kick in the side for the game to be released to the bigger YouTubers, which I'm already competing with, and they get a game that I was excited to create a Let's Play for you guys way before I do. they get enough exposure as it is, and it feels like whenever a big game's coming out, and whenever there's a little bit of hype around it, they always get it a couple days before, or in this case 2 weeks before, where they could create up to 3 hours of gameplay and upload that. Or as the Twitch streamers are doing, they're basically taking everyone's experience of the game and almost finishing the game before it even is released, and that could be a bad marketing decision, but I don't know, it's their choice to do something like that. It's probably a great marketing decision because they get massive exposure to the game, but that's besides the point. What I'm basically saying, guys, is people who's interested in this game and really excited to play and experience it, they would automatically go to the videos that have been released now. The excitement, the hype and everything, that's pretty much all gone by release date. If someone uploads a video saying Dark Souls 3, they're not going to see it as big of a deal as they would have 2 weeks ago. PewDiePie's video on Dark Souls 3 actually made me excited because I thought they dropped it early. So I went onto the store to have a look and see if I can download it and make a video ASAP, and to my dismay, it's not out yet. It's not going to be out for another 2 weeks, and it's just very frustrating for me to see the fact that people have it all already. Like, having a channel where you can have people come back, so many people come back daily, getting almost my massive main goal of YouTube in 3-4 days, and doing all that, it seems like a massive kick in the side to smaller YouTube channels like myself, who I might be very, very, very selfish by saying this, who kind of deserve a little bit more attention. I know recently I'm not doing any editing. My Stardew Valley Let's Play that I'm doing now is unedited completely, and I know that's very, very lazy editing and stuff, but I think that's what the game is. It does itself some justice. I'm basically saying that I feel like the big YouTubers in this community are kind of taking everything and whoring it over to themselves. I understand people aren't creating videos on this matter, on this game or whatever, but it's been happening for ages. I remember a couple of other releases that I got really excited about, and yeah, all the attention already got shifted over to someone else's channel. I've been creating YouTube videos for almost 3 years. I've uploaded almost 1,000 videos, well, almost, let's just say 800 videos, and they've all been pretty mediocre. I'm not going to say they're great, but I'm just saying, guys, I feel like these bigger YouTubers are killing the smaller ones little by little, because the saturation on YouTube is more than it's ever been, and it's really hard to get noticed as it is, and anyone's going to try and find a good way to get up in the ranks, and it just sucks to see one of the main ways people find their ways to get up there by playing a mainstream game as soon as possible and getting as much exposure from it. That's gone. The only way you can maybe find a way up into YouTube is to find a hidden gem somewhere, or play old games people aren't playing anymore, which is what I've been starting to do with Amnesia. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I know I got a little bit solemn at the end. I'm just a little bit frustrated and upset. Hope to see you in the next video where I decide to make. It's been Corvy. Have a good night, morning, or whatever. Peace, guys.